Join me as I challenge myself to break down Philip K. Dick's Minority Report novella in just 5 minutes. Philip K. Dick's Minority Report is a thought-provoking novella that has sparked intense debates about free will and determinism. Its 2002 film adaptation, directed by Steven Spielberg, further cemented its status as a cultural phenomenon. But have you ever wondered what the original story is really about? Let's dive in and explore the rich themes and ideas that make Minority Report a classic of science fiction. On the surface, the novella seems to present a utopian future where crime is a rarity, thanks to the pre-crime unit's ability to predict and prevent criminal activity. But scratch beneath the surface, and you'll find a complex web of philosophical and moral dilemmas. The story raises important questions about personal agency, culpability, and the consequences of playing God with human fate. At its core, Minority Report is a story about the tension between individual freedom and the perceived need for control. If we have the power to predict and prevent crimes, do we have a moral obligation to do so? Or are we infringing upon the autonomy of those who have yet to commit a crime? These questions are at the heart of the novella, and Dick masterfully weaves them into a narrative that's both thrilling and thought-provoking. As we delve deeper into the story, we're forced to confront the darker aspects of human nature. If we can predict crime, can we also predict the impulses that drive human behavior? And if so, do we have a responsibility to intervene? These are the kinds of questions that Minority Report poses, and they're just as relevant today as they were when the novella was first published. The central dilemma of the story is this: if we can predict crime, are we taking away people's ability to choose their own path? Are we essentially creating a determinist society where free will is an illusion? These are the kinds of questions that John Anderton, the protagonist of the novella, must grapple with as he navigates the complexities of the pre-crime unit. In this world, the precogs, a trio of mutant humans with the ability to see into the future, play a crucial role. They're the ones who provide the predictions that allow the pre-crime unit to prevent crimes from happening. But what does it mean to be a precog? Are they merely tools, or are they individuals with their own agency and autonomy? The precogs are an interesting case study in the ethics of predictability. If they can see into the future, do they have a moral obligation to act on that knowledge? And if they do, are they taking away the free will of those who are about to commit a crime? These are the kinds of questions that Dick raises, and they're questions that continue to resonate with us today. In the world of Minority Report, precognition is a powerful tool that's both fascinating and terrifying. It raises important questions about the role of technology in our lives and the consequences of relying too heavily on predictive models. Are we sacrificing our individuality for the sake of security and efficiency? As we explore the world of the pre-crime unit, we begin to see the cracks in the system. We realize that even with precognition, there's still room for human error and bias. And that's where the story takes a fascinating turn, when John Anderton discovers a personal conflict that challenges the very foundation of the pre-crime system. Anderton's discovery sets off a chain of events that forces him to confront the darker aspects of his own psyche. He begins to question the morality of the pre-crime unit, and the role he plays in it. This is where the novella shines, as Dick masterfully weaves together themes of identity, free will, and determinism. As Anderton navigates this moral maze, he's forced to confront the possibility that the pre-crime unit is not as infallible as he thought. He begins to see the flaws in the system, and that's where the story takes a dramatic turn. The tension between fate and free will is a recurring theme throughout the novella. Dick masterfully explores the consequences of playing God with human fate, and the implications it has on our moral compass. In the end, Minority Report is a thought-provoking exploration of what it means to be human. It raises important questions about the role of technology in our lives, the importance of individual agency, and the tension between fate and free will. So, what do you think? Do you believe in the power of free will, or do you think our lives are predetermined? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to explore more of Philip K. Dick's works, be sure to check out my next video.